But you're here at a beautiful time. Like it's an inflection point, would you say, for GoPro?
Yeah, this is an exciting jump in capabilities for us to have so much more low light performance, so much more dynamic range. It's not just a single step from like previous camera, there's several generations of camera improvement and the thermal improvements because I actually often people, inside a car with not a very good temperature control. I drove from San Diego to Vegas, time lapse the whole thing without external power.
Wow.
And it ran for 5 hours, 15 minutes.
Interesting. A lot of people think of GoPro as a really social company, but we've always had at least 50% engineers.
Oh yes.
So it's a very technological heavy company.
Yeah, when you say a social company, I mean, Paul Anderson was the VP of Red Bull, and then he came and became the VP of GoPro. Yeah. So there's like a lot of. Oh, okay, probably. I don't know.
But basically, when we went public, we were the #2 brand on social, like on YouTube, in terms of following.
Yeah. Brand was doing very well.
But I know, having literally walked from like the marketing department, the 3rd floor with Nick, in Silicon Valley to the engineering building, like there's so many people thinking about GoPro. But now you've come in and you're at an incredible, seems like a position to make change.
Yes, the tech is wonderfully contemporary, meaning we are competing with the best. We're actually cutting in with other cameras because we have the kind of dynamic range we have. We have now really well-tuned log profiles, all of this shot long and flat and color corrected to give you the dynamic range that shows this camera. But this is not Hero, this is Mission, so it's totally different target. We're going a little more upmarket.
Absolutely.
Market, and there's a lot of potential there. This is the series is already a big splash.
What do you say in terms of durability? It's also a step up from Hero.
Yes, particularly just even some of the specs, because when we went to Hero 5, we added waterproofing, right? So we had waterproofing through Hero 13, always 10 meters. Guess what happens at 10 meters? The water pressure comes in and presses the buttons.
Right, 30 feet, yes.
Yeah. So this is 20 meter rated, 66 feet.
Okay,
rated.
so double.
Doubles.
Incredible.
You can tell actually by the buttons. You can see in the buttons design.
All right.
They actually have a water release kind of thing, so the water pressure's on.
Okay, so the external pressure won't impact the buttons.
And also they're designed to be hit by the glove use, because they're so much bigger. They're no longer these like recessed kind of things. These buttons are raised, so you can feel them very easily and know where you're. So this is enhanced for both your durability, dive deeper, and practically now at 20 meters. Free diving applications, you've got all that covered. Whereas at 10 meters, you're going to have some people who are going to trip the camera off.
Right. But long story short, do these have a drone application, or is there anything that carries them?
You'll see content. Yeah, anything can carry a camera. And it does, because if you, particularly for FPV, which is you want to get the best cinematography type of thing.
Yes.
The camera that's on the drone, you are not using for collecting the images. That's just to guide the pilot.
Okay.
You want different frame rates. So the goggles you want to see at least at 60 hertz. But if you're shooting something for cinema applications, 24, 25, 30, you want to have a separate camera. So that's where this comes in. So any color 5-inch drone match this camera.
Interesting. Are you a FPV pilot as well?
Yeah.
Amazing. Okay. So what he's saying, especially this is even more true with AI and with technology, is the camera that's built into the drone, it is just spatial. It knows where it is, it can find you, it can see you, but the camera that you're actually shooting with is the GoPro.
You want to shoot, for flexibility, you want to shoot with a log profile, which lacks in contrast. You don't want to be flying looking at a low contrast image, because you are looking for things to avoid. You want the goggles to have a high contrast image. That's what the camera's collecting. It's doing everything you wouldn't want as a colorist. So you don't use that camera. You use that camera to fly the drone, and you have a dedicated camera for getting the shot.
Exactly. That makes perfect sense. What are you excited? You don't need to spill any secrets, but what are you excited about? Like what this line of cameras could become, like up to 2030? Like where it's going? What gets you excited about
I'm
that?
excited about now.
Okay.
I don't know what 2030 is and what sort of cameras can be.
Yeah.
But we're solving a problem that people have now. The ability to have a flexible, small, even interchangeable system that allows you to put cameras where GoPros have traditionally been used, where people go, I wish it would be better low light. I wish I could have the ability to pull focus if I'm doing something and I want to get more photo closer
Yeah.
into my subject. We're answering those questions,
Mm-hmm.
and we're answering the questions. And I wish it would run longer because I want to be able to shoot an event that runs for 2 hours.
Right.
To do that.
Yeah, I love it. I love the durability angle here. I was part of the media team, and we would typically send out a team with like maybe 10 creators and 100 GoPros. And at the end of that event, like maybe 60 GoPros would make it back. So I love the durability part. I love the future. I love that so many smart thinkers are solving problems. This is not a GoPro thing. This is like solving problems that every image creator has, and GoPro's doing it. I love it.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah.